Hey, champs of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. Hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot and you are all set for your exams. Today we'll be solving SSC MTS 22 July 2022 Shift 1 paper. I hope you already know this paper is having about 100 questions and there are 4 sections. 25 questions will be asked from each section, that is mental ability, English, GK, and maths. So let's start with today's paper. But before that, here's a quick reminder. If you want to practice these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's start with today's paper. Best of luck. Here we go. Question number 1. This is a mental ability question. It says, read the given statements and conclusions carefully, assuming that the information given in the statements is true. Even if it appears to be at variance with commonly known facts, decide which of the given conclusions logically follow from the statements. Statement number 1, no electron is a proton. To answer the question, let's take the help of the Venn diagrams. I hope you already know what are the Venn diagrams. You must have made them. Yes. So let's make the Venn diagrams. So first statement, no electron is a proton. So let's make that separate entities. Here are the electrons and here are the protons. So it says statement number one, no electron is a proton. So they are separate. No proton is a neutron. Okay. No proton is a neutron. Next, conclusions. Number 1, it is possible for some electrons to be neutrons. What do you think? See, if we technically see it, we know no electrons are neutrons. But what we have to see, we just have to follow the statements which are given in this question. In this question, nothing is said, like there is no relationship given between electrons and neutrons. So this can be true. Though it seems to be untrue, but this can be true in the question. Why? Because nothing is given about the electron and the neutron relationship, and hence we cannot identify, we cannot definitely say that some electrons will be neutrons, but there is a possibility. Okay. Second one, all neutrons are electrons. All neutrons are electrons. See, we are definitely given about this. All neutrons are, yeah. See, it is given no electron is a proton and no proton is a neutron. So this is definitely wrong. We cannot definitely say that all neutrons are electrons. It's definite. Okay. So looking at this one, only conclusion 1 follows. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's go to the question number 2. Question number 2, select the option in which the numbers are related in the same way as are the numbers of the following sets. Question number 2, select the option in which the numbers are related in the same way as the numbers of the following sets. Note, operations should be performed on the whole numbers. For example, if you're having 13, the operation should be performed on the 13 as such. You can't divide it into 1 and 3. Okay, so there exists some pattern or logic between these two sets. The same pattern or logic exists between which of these 4 options? Okay, for that you have to find out the logic which is existing between these 2 sets. So the logic over here, when you will study them, is first number divided by second number multiplied by 6 gives you third number. Okay, so following the same thing, let's consider the first set, 1056, 11 and 16. So 1056, it is your first number, divided by 11 multiplied by 6. This gives you 1056 divided by 66, which is equal to 16, which is your third number. So that means this pattern or logic fits into the first set. Let's check out the second one, 480, 10, 8. So 480 divided by 10 multiplied by 6. This gives you 480 divided by 60. That is equal to 8. Which is true, right? So this set also satisfies our logic. Now we have to check out A, B, C, D. Which of the four options follows the same logic? Let's go with the first one. 88, 2, and 7. So 88 divided by 2 multiplied by 6. It gives you 88 divided by 12, which is, of course, not equal to 7. So the next one, let's try 110, 3, and 6. 110, 3, and 6. So 110 divided by 3 multiplied by 6, which is 110 divided by 18. This, of course, again is not equal to 6. Let's go with the C option now. C option is 384, 8, and 4. So over here, 384 divided by 8 multiplied by 6. This is equal to 384 divided by 48. When you will solve, this is not equal to 4. So this is also incorrect one. So A, B, C, they are incorrect one. Let's go with the D option. That's the last one. So it is 90, 3, 5. So 90 divided by 3 multiplied by 6, which is 90 divided by 18. This gives you 5, which is your third number. So that means option D is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear with this. Next, question number 3. Select the number from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the series. So this is the given series. You have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark. For that, let's write down the series first. 1, 3, 17, 55, a question mark, 179, 265, and 375. To move from 1 to 3, you have to add a 2 over here, plus 14. From here to here, you have to add 38. I don't know what I have to do over here. And same thing. So, okay, from 179 to 265, I have to add 86. 265 to 375, I have to add 110. Okay, so see, if I have to move from 2 to 14, what I have to do? I have to add a 12. From here to here, I have to add a 24. From here to here, I have to add a 24 again, right? So that means you're seeing something. I'm having a pattern type, correct? Here is plus 12, plus 24, and plus 12 over here also. So that means the one over here will be plus 12, and over here will be plus 24 and plus 12, right? Yeah. So let's find out what will, if I'm adding, this is 14 plus 24, this gives you 38. 38 plus 12 gives you 50. So over here, I have to add a 50. 50 plus 24, this gives you plus 74. 74 plus 12 gives you 86. That means we are on the correct path. So let's add 55 and 50. When you are adding 55 and 50, you will get 105. Okay, so this 105 is the correct answer to the question. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 4. 5 people L, M, N, R, S are sitting in a straight row facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. Only M sits between L and S. N sits to the immediate right of S. R sits to the immediate left of L. Who sits at the second position from the left end? Okay, so very first thing, we are given that there are 5 friends. And they are sitting in a row which is facing north. So let's make them first. Let it be the friends like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so these are the positions. We have to fill out which position is occupied by which friend. Okay, so first thing, 5 people L, M, N, R, L, M, N, R, S are sitting in a straight row facing north, but this is not the correct order. Okay, first thing says only M sits between L and S. So I don't know what is the position of L and S, right? They may be anywhere. So till the time I'm ignoring these two. Okay. Only thing that I know is M is sitting between L and S. Okay, this is case one. I'll redraw. So this is the position of three friends only, first of all. Here is M. 8. Okay, this is second case. Now what is that? Here is M. Here is M. Right? It is saying M sits between L and S. So one thing is L is here and S is here. The second thing is S is here and L is there. This is case 1 and this is case 2. Okay. Now, next it says N sits to the immediate right of S. So we had two cases over here. Right? And that is now it's saying N sits to the immediate right of S. And in that case, immediate right of S, that means N sits over here. Right? This becomes incorrect because to the immediate right of S is M in this case. So that means we are going to ignore this one. Right? We'll move ahead with this pattern. Now, next it says R sits to the immediate left of L. So that means where is R? Here is R. I hope you are clear with this, right? Now, this is the correct position of all these 5 people. Let's read the question. Who sits at the second position from the left end? So from the left end, this is the left end and this is the right end. Second position from the left end is nothing but L, right? So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 5. Select the option which is related to the third letter cluster in the same way as the second letter cluster is related to the first letter cluster. So there exists some relationship between these two letter clusters. The same relationship exists between these two letter clusters. Using the same thing, you have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark. Okay. See, to answer the question, you have to make use of a table. And that one is alphabetical place value table. I hope you already know about this table. And if you don't know about this table, then I'm going to make this table for you right now. And I recommend you to keep this table with you handy at a place while you're going for your exam. Because mental ability question, no matter whatever mental ability or whatever entrance exam you are going to go for, the mental ability section will definitely contain at least 4 to 5 questions from this concept. Okay, so I'm going to make the alphabetical place value table. Please note it down. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, and M. N, O, P, Q, R, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So this is the alphabetical place value table. Let's utilize this table to understand the pattern. OMP is having some relationship with Q, P, and T. Okay, what is the position value of O? Place value of O is 15, M is at 13, P is at 16, Q is at 17, P is at 16, and T is at 20. So over here you are having +2, movement is +2, movement is +3, and +4. Okay, so we got our logic. The movement is of the type +2, +3, and +4. Okay, using the same logic pattern, we have to find out what will be the code for F O R. What is the position value of F? It's 6, O is at 15, and R is at 18. So let's add plus 2. Here is 8 plus 3, 18 plus 4, 22. 8 is the position of H, 18 is the position of R, and V comes at number 22. So that means we got our code. What is that? HRV. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 6. Select the option that is related to the third number in the same way. Second number is related to the first number, and the sixth number is related to the fifth number. That means there exists some relationship between these two numbers. Same relationship exists between these two numbers. And following the same logic, you have to find out what will come at the question mark, which is the second, which comes in the second pair. Okay. Let's understand the logic over here. So the logic says you second number is equal to first number multiplied by 3 plus 2. Okay. So let's understand with the first set. 33 is to 101. So 101, which is the first number, multiplied by 3 plus, it should be 33, not 101. Yeah. So the first number is 33 multiplied by 3 plus 2, which is 99 plus 2, that is equal to 101, which is your second number, right? That means we are correct. We are in the correct path. Let's try the second one also, which is 35 is to 107. So 35 multiplied by 3 plus 2, it gives you 105 plus 2, which is equal to 107, which is your second number. So that means our logic is absolutely correct. Using the same way, you have to find out 39 is to question mark. What will come at the place of the question mark? So first number, which is 39 multiplied by 30 plus 2. This gives you 117 plus 2, which is equal to 119. So 119 is the correct one to fill at the question mark. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 7. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure when the mirror is placed at AB position. So this is the mirror. You have to find out A, B, C, D. What is the correct mirror image of this shape? Okay. For understanding this, you have to understand the concept of lateral inversion. And what is the lateral inversion? See, in a mirror, whenever you look yourself into the mirror, your right appears to be the left of the image, and your left appears to be the right of the image. This is nothing but called the lateral inversion. Using the same thing, you have to find out how will this figure look like when it is seen in the mirror. Okay, so this very point, when I'll draw it in the mirror, it will look like this, and then this, and then a small, and over here. Okay, and this will be closed. Here will be a circle, this, and now the arrow over here. Look at the position of the arrows. This is very crucial because this is the arrow which will be made, which will come over here, and this arrow will come over here. Understanding this shape exactly matches with the option A. B, no. C, no. D, no. Okay, so option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 8. The sequence of folding a piece of paper and the manner in which the folded paper has been cut is shown. So this paper is first of all folded in half, then in the quarter, then again it is cut, and then again it is not cut, sorry, folded. So it is given 4 folds first, and then this shape is cut down. Okay, you have to find out how will this look like when unfolded. To answer the question, let's zoom it a bit. Okay, so see, imagine I'm just drawing it for your convenience. Otherwise, this won't look like in the final image. Okay, so this line that I have drawn is just for making you understand that this is actually divided in these sections, right? Like this. Okay, right. Now this circle will appear here, 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 here. So at these positions that I'm drawing circles in. Okay. So this one, ignore the central lines that I have drawn just to make you understand it. This will not, these lines will not appear in the final paper. So looking at this one, this figure exactly matches with only option, yes, option C. So this option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question number 9. Question number 9. Select the option that is related to the fifth word in the same way. Second word is related to the first word. And fourth word is related to the third word. So that means there exists some sort of relationship between these two words and these two words. According to that, you have to find out what relationship exists between judge and the question mark. Okay, so let's read them. First pair, the logic over here, the first pair, doctor and diagnosis. What a doctor does. A doctor does the diagnosis. Diagnosis, right? Similarly, painter, a painter does painting. Similarly, what do you have over here? A judge. What does a judge do? A judge does judgment. Correct? So that means option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next, question number 10. Read the given statements and conclusions carefully, assuming that the information given in the statements is true, even if it appears to be at variance with the commonly known facts. Decide which of the following conclusions logically follow from the statements. So there are two statements. All P's are M, some Q's are P. Okay. So same thing that we have done in the early question, we'll be taking the help of the Venn diagrams. You know the Venn diagrams. I hope you already know what are the Venn diagrams. So let's go with this one. First of all, it says all P's are M. Okay, let's make it all P's are M. So that means here is P and here is M. Okay. Next, some Q's are P. Some Q's are P. That means here is Q. Next. So we are done with the statements. Both the statements are done. Let's go to the conclusion. First conclusion says you some M's are Q. Is that true or not? This is true. Why? Because some Q's are P and all P's are M. So some M's are definitely Q. Okay, that means first is correct. Second one, some P's are Q. This is also correct. See, some P's are Q. These one P's are Q. Next, third one, some M's are P. Some M's are P. Yes, some M's are P. That is also correct because these are the M's which are P as well. That means all the three were correct. First, second, third, all the conclusions were correct. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 11. Select the option figure in which the given figure is embedded. So this is the given figure. You have to find out this is embedded in A, B, C, or D. Which one? Okay. So let's go. Okay, so this is the given figure. This is embedded in the first one. No, there is nothing like this sort of shape in the first figure. So no, this is not the correct one. Look at this one, the second one. There is no joining point over here, right? Whereas these two are joined. So that means this is also incorrect. If I'm looking at the third one, yes, this is the one. This shape that is there, it is actually here. See this one, right? Look at this first pair only. So this matches, this portion which is given to us is embedded in figure number C. Let's see if it's embedded in D as well. See, in D, there is no such sort of pattern, no pattern. So that means even this is incorrect. That means A, B, and D were incorrect, and only option C is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 12. Select the letter cluster from the given options that can replace the question mark. So here are the letter clusters which are given to you: MN, NM, OL, PK, and the question mark. You have to find out what will be the question mark. This question will be solved using the same alphabetical place value table that we used earlier. Okay, so that alphabetical place value table, I have used it, I have made it earlier. I hope please refer to that table. I won't make the table again now. I'll just move to the question. So here is M, N, N, M, O, L, P, K. So you are moving from here to here, here to here, here to here, and you have to find out from here where will you move. Okay, so first one, M. What is the position value, place value of M? It is 13 and N is at 14. So N is at 14 and this is at 13. That means over here I did a +1 and over here I did a -1. Okay, I'll write it at a better place. Okay, so I did a +1 over here and a -1 over here. Similarly, what is the place value of O? It is 15 and L is at 12. P is at 16 and K is at 11. Okay, so similarly, +1, let's look. It will give you 15, -1 will give you 12, +1 will give you 16, -1 will give you 11. So we got our logic. What the logic is, on the left hand side, we are doing +1, and on the left hand side, on the left hand side, we are doing +1, and the right hand side, we are doing -1. Okay, so what is 16 plus 1? That is equal to 17, and 17 is the place value for Q. 11 minus 1 is 10. 10 is the place value for J. That means we got our pattern, right? Code, it's QJ. QJ is going to be the next letter cluster. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 13. Select the number from among the given options that can replace the question mark. So here is 6, 11, 21, 41, 81, and a question mark. To move from 6 to 11, you have to add a 5. From here to here, you have to add a 10. 20 to 21, you have to add a 20. Over here, you have to add a 40. And you have to find out what you're going to add over here. So you see something, I'm moving in the multiples of 5, right? So 5 twos are, 5 fours are, or you can say 10 twos are, like this. Right? Similarly, multiplying with 2, it will give you 80. So 81 plus 80 gives you 161. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 14. Which two numbers, not digits, should be interchanged to make the following equations mathematically correct? So this is the equation. 8 divided by 2 multiply 6 minus 11 plus 5 gives you 15. Okay, so let's go ahead with this one. 2 and 8. And there is no other thing, but I have to try all the options. 2 and 8, I have to try with this equation, then 5 and 6, then 2 and 6, then 6 and 11, and find out where LHS becomes equal to RHS. The only thing that you have to keep in mind in the question is the BODMAS rule. That rule says the order of precedence of the operators in a mathematical equation is, first of all, brackets, then off, then division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. This is the order in which the operators will be solved. Okay, so let's go with the first one, 2 and 8. After using this one, the numbers or the equation will become 8 divided by 2 multiply 6. Okay, I have to interchange them. So this will become, after interchanging, 2 divided by 8 multiply by 6 minus 11 plus 5 should give you 15. Okay. 2 divided by 8 gives you 0.25. Multiply by 6 minus 11 plus 5 should give you 15. So 0.25 multiplied by 6 is the next thing to get solved. After multiplying, you will get 1.5 minus 11 plus 5 should give you 15. So this will be, yeah, 6.5, because these two will be added. Minus 11 should give you 15. This will give you minus 4.5. This is, of course, not equal to 15. So that means option A is incorrect. Let's try to solve with option B. So after interchanging 5 and 6 as per option B, the equation becomes 8 divided by 2 multiplied by 5 minus 11 plus 6 should give you 15. So 4 multiplied by 5 minus 11 plus 6 should give you 15. 4 multiplied by 5 gives you 20 minus 11 plus 6. This should give you 15. 20 plus 6 gives you 26 minus 11 should give you 15. Here is 15 equal to 15. That means option B is correct. Let's check the validity of C and D also. So after interchanging, in C we have to interchange 2 and 6. So after interchanging 2 and 6, the equation becomes 8 divided by 6 multiplied by 12 minus 11 plus 5 should give you 15. So dividing 8 and 6, it gives you 1.33 multiplied by 12 minus 11 plus 5 should give you 15. Let's multiply them. You will get 2.67 minus 11 plus 5 should give you 15. So adding them, you will get 7.67 minus 11 should give you 15. So this becomes minus 3.33, but this is of course not equal to 15. So option C is also incorrect. Let's go with option D, the last one. So here we have to interchange 6 and 11. After interchanging 6 and 11, the equation becomes 8 divided by 2 multiplied by 11 minus 6 plus 5 should give you 15. So let's divide them. 4 multiplied by 11 minus 6 plus 5 should give you 15. Next, 44 minus 6 plus 5 should give you 15. So this is 49 minus 6 should give you 15. Of course, it is not giving you 15. So 43, this is not equal to 15. Correct. So that means this is also incorrect. We already got our answer actually, option B. So this option B is the correct answer to our question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 15. Select the option that is related to the third letter cluster in the same way the second letter cluster is related to the first letter cluster. So these are the two letter clusters and these are the two letter clusters ahead. You have to find out what will come at the place of the question mark. For that, you definitely have to understand the pattern, how WOR is mapped to WSZ. Let's go. So again, see, do remember this thing. We'll be using our alphabetical place value table. Okay. WOR, this has been mapped to WSZ. Okay. So what is the place value of W? W was at the place value of 23. O is at 15. R is at 18. W is at 23. S is at 19 and Z is at 26. Okay, so to move from here to from this W to W, okay, fine, there is no movement needed, but you understand one thing. See, it's moving like this: 23 plus 3, right? So over here you are having a plus 4 and over here you are having a plus 5 relationship. Okay, so that means we did two things: plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, and then we crossed them. Okay, let's follow the same thing for the C, L, W. Correct? So what is the place value of C? You know, that's 3. L is, okay, I'll not write here. I'll write here. And what is the place value of L? It's 12 and W is at 23. I have to find out what it will be mapped to. I'll use the same pattern, logic. Okay. So first of all, here will be 3 plus 3, 12 plus 4, 23 plus 5. 3 plus 3 gives you 6, which is the position of F. 12 plus 4 gives you 16. This is the position of P. And 23 plus 5. This gives you actually 23, then 24, 25, 26, 8, 1, 2. So this is position number 2, which is held by B. So BPF, that is option BPF. That means option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 16. In a certain code language, pink is written as 25 and here is written as this. How will fail be coded in the same language? Okay, so same, our lifesaver alphabetical place value table will be used in this question also. Okay, so first is pink, P-I-N-K. What is the place value of P? It's 16. I is at 9 and this is at 14 and K is at 11. Okay, so this is coded as 25. Let's check how can we get 25 from it. If I add them, 16 plus 9 plus 14 plus 11, this gives me 50. 25 is half of 50. Okay, if I divide it with 2, I get 25, which is the code for pink. Let's try if the same logic fits in here also. H-A-I-R. So what is the position of H? It is 8. A is at 1. I is at 9 and R is at 18. Let's add them. 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 18. If you add them, you will get 36. Divide by 2, you will get 18. So I'll rewrite. So let's check. Yes, the code for here is 18. That means probably we are correct. So using the same logic, let's find out the code for fail. Let's write down fail over here. F-A-I-L. What is the place value of F? It's 6, 1, 9, and 12. Let's add 6 plus 1 plus 9 plus 12. This whole, if you will add them, you will get 28 divided with 2, you will get 14. So that means the code for fail is 14. That means option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next, question number 17. What will be the following value of the following expression if plus and multiply are interchanged and minus and division are interchanged? So first thing, do remember what you have to interchange: plus and multiply, minus and division. Okay, so after interchanging, this whole expression will become equation, sorry, not expression. 9 multiply 2 minus 5 plus 4 divided by 2. So next thing, first of all, according to the BODMAS rule, you have to divide them. So this will be 9 multiplied by 2 minus 5 plus 2. Next, 9 multiplied by 2 is 18 minus 5 plus 2. So 18 plus 2 gives you 20 minus 2, which is equal to 18. Okay. Probably, sorry, here is minus 5. I did a mistake over here. So, okay, this is 15. And option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 18. The ages of 7 colleagues are compared. Pawan is older than only Lalit and Kunal. Jatin is the oldest. Manish is younger than only Jatin. Nilesh and Oja are older than Pawan. Who is the third youngest colleague? Okay, so first of all, 7 colleagues are there. I don't know about their ages, but there are a few hints given to us, and according to using those hints, we will try to figure out their ages pattern. Okay, so very first thing, it says Jatin is the oldest one, right? So that means Jatin will come over here. Jatin is here because he's the oldest one. Then it also says Manish is younger than Jatin. This one. Okay, this is number 1. and this is number 2, right? So that means here is Manish. Then says Pawan is older than only Kunal and sorry, Pawan is older than only Lalit and Kunal. Okay, so just keep this one at a place. Now I will move to the next one. It says Pawan is older than only Lalit and Kunal, right? So that means Pawan comes over here, right? Here may be Lalit or Kunal. And if Lalit is here, here will be Kunal. And if Kunal is here, here will be Lalit. I hope you're clear with this much, right? So we have certain positions now. Jatin was here only, oldest one, which was followed by Manish, right? So this is number 1 position, 2 position, 3, 4, I don't know. Okay. Then 5th, 6th, and 7th. These are the 3 positions, right? Next is says Nilesh and Ojha are older than Pawan, right? So that means, of course, Nilesh and Ojha, they will come at position 3 or 4, either one of them. I don't know. So here may be Nilesh, here may be Ojha. And if Nilesh is here, here will be Ojha, and here will be Nilesh. Okay. So almost I got the positions, right? Here will be Nilesh or Ojha. Like these 2 positions are covered by either Nilesh or Ojha. Similarly, these 2 positions are covered by Kunal and Lalit. Okay. Now will use our last thing. It is saying you, okay, nothing is left. Okay, we are done with all the options. Fine. Now then let's go to our question. Let's check out what the question was. It says you, who is the third youngest colleague. See, youngest, if I'm saying you, who is the third youngest colleague, it's nothing but, so this is the youngest one, then this one, right? And then this one. So this is the first youngest colleague. This is the second youngest colleague and third youngest colleague. Okay, that means Pawan is the third youngest colleague. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 19. 5 friends are sitting on a bench in a playground and facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. Swati is to the immediate left of Rakhi and to the immediate right of Bindya. Meenal is to the right of Rakhi. Tina is exactly between Rakhi and Meenal, who is sitting at the rightmost end. Okay, so let's understand this thing. First of all, there are 5 friends who are sitting and all that. Using the hints which are given in the question, we'll try to find out their sitting arrangement. They are sitting on a bench facing north. First thing it has said you, Swati is to the immediate left of Rakhi and immediate right of Bindya. So that means, okay, they are facing north. So here it is. Fine. Swati is to the immediate left of Rakhi. That means Rakhi is over here. Left is, see, over this way, we are moving towards the left. And this is the right one. So first is Swati is to the immediate left of Rakhi. Here will be Swati. And to the immediate right of Bindya. So here is Bindya. Correct? Then it says you, Tina is exactly between Rakhi and Meenal. Okay, where is, yeah. Okay. Tina is exactly between Rakhi and Meenal. So that means where is Tina? Rakhi and Meenal. If here is Tina, then the list 1 position is held by Meenal. So we got our pattern in which they are sitting. Now just look at the question, what it's asking you. Okay. Okay, one thing more, it is said you, meaning sitting to the right of Rakhi. That's absolutely correct. Okay. So first is immediate left Bindya, then Swati, Rakhi, Tina, and Meenal. Right. Our question was who is sitting at the rightmost end? Of course, it is Meenal. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 20. Question number 20, select the figure from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. So this is a series which is undergoing certain transformations at every step. Following the same pattern, you have to find out what will the question mark look like. A, B, C, D. There are 4 options given. So let's understand the pattern in which the figures are shifting. First thing, characters are moving in the clockwise direction, that is towards the right. Characters are moving in the clockwise direction, that is towards right. Second thing, at every step there is a new character which is added and it replaces something. For example, C gets replaced by the asterisk sign. So C gets replaced by the asterisk sign. Similarly, rectangle gets replaced by the solid triangle. Similarly, a solid circle replaces the circle. Right? So you look over here. In the second one, so this rectangle is replaced by this triangle. Then this solid circle is replaced by a empty circle. And the next one is block replaces X. So here's the block. Okay. So these are certain transformation which is undergoing at every step. So following the same method, you will see how will the question mark look like. Right? Let's observe this. See, over here, if you see the C sign, it has disappeared and an asterisk sign has appeared. This triangle sign has disappeared, and for that, a solid triangle has appeared. Solid circle disappeared, for that, empty circle appeared. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now, next one, the X sign disappeared, and for that, this block appeared. And then the final one, now what will disappear is this asterisk sign. And for that asterisk sign, a character bold X. This X is actually bold. So this bold X is introduced. This might not be so visible. So clearly the difference won't be visible to you on the screen right now. But actually in the paper, you will see it. It's quite bold. Okay. So rest of the options, if you look at the rest of the options, they are not true because all these characters have already been used. See, circle has already been used, C sign has already been used, same way asterisk sign has already been used. Only the solid X sign is there, bold X sign is there, which is newly introduced. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 21. Okay, give me a minute. Yeah. All right. So question number 21. In a certain code language, great is coded as 96321 and TALMN is coded as 12457. How will REALM be coded in that same language? Correct. So let's write down. First of all, you are given that great is coded as 96321. Right? We'll be using the same alphabetical place value tables. Okay, not sorry, not that table. We'll just write it down. It's great, GREAT. So it is coded as 96321. Next is TALMN. It is coded as 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. Right. How will REALM be coded in that language? Correct. So R is 6. Let's write down 6. E is 3. A is 2. L is 4. M is 5. So it will be coded as 63245, which is option C. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 22. Select the figure from the given options that can replace the question mark. So again, a similar type of question we have. We have to understand how the figures are moving from one block to another. See, the figure is rotating in the clockwise direction. Let's observe. So first of all, it's standing erect, right? Next is the northeast direction. It has started facing east. Then it has moved to southeast. And then it will move to south finally, right? Correct. So how will it move to south like? It will look like this. So here is a square actually, which is having two lines like this, right? And it matches exactly with option C. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 23. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure when the mirror is placed at the right side. So again, a mirror problem. We already talked about this. It will follow the concept of lateral inversion. What is that? The right of the object appears to be the left of the image, and the left of the object appears to be in the right of the image. Okay. All right. So following the same pattern, let's find out how will this look like. First of all, you will have this block made. Let's make this block. Okay. So here it is like this and this. Fine. Okay. So now the next thing, this J, it will look like this. This J will look like this. This one will look like this. And this one will look like, okay, I'll make it again. Yeah, it will look like this. Okay, it's not. Yeah. So now this matches exactly with which option? The one we have drawn just matches exactly with option D. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 24. In a certain code language, 95784 is written as Egypt, 23614 is written as LIKRT. How will 462893 be written in that same language? Okay, so now we'll use our same alphabetical place value table. Let's write down. So 95784. It is the code for, it is written as Egypt. So that means E, G, Y, P, and T. Okay, so 9 matches with E, 5 is for G, 7 is for Y, 8 is for P, and Y is for T. All right. Actually, these are not the place values, so probably we won't be using that table. Okay, so let's make it for the next one. 23614. This is the code for LIKRT. Right. So 2 is the code for L, 3 is for I, 6 is for K, 1 is for R, and 4 is for T. Correct. So now you want to know 4, 6. So let's make it here only. 4, 6, 2, 8, 9, 3. How will this look like in that language? See, 4 is the code for? Yes. Can you guess? Of course, it is T. 6 is the code for K. 2 is the code for L. 8 is the code for P. 9 is the code for E. And 3 is the code for I. So T, K, L, P, E, I. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear with this. Next is question number 25, which is the last question for your mental ability. So question number 25 says, in a certain code language, tire is written as UZQD, sale is written as TBKD. How will dish be written in that language? Okay, so let's make it. Now, finally, we'll be using alphabetical place value table. Let's go. So first thing, it is given you tire, TYRE. It is coded to U, Z, Q, and D, right? So next, sale is coded as T, B, K, and D. Correct. So what is the code for T? It's 20. Y is at 25. R is at 18 and E is at 5, right? What is the code for U? It's 21. Z is at 26, 17, 4. Correct. So next, see, +1, +1, a -1, and a -1. Okay, let's go for the next pair. S is at position 19, A is at 1, L is at 12, and E is at 5. T is at 20, 2, 11, and 4. See again the same thing, +1, +1, -1, -1. So that means we have our pattern. It's +1. Okay, I'll write it properly over here. Okay, it's +1, +1, -1, and -1. You have to find out the code for dish, right? Let's go. So it's DISH, right? So if what is the place value for D? It's 4. I is at 9, S is at 19, H is at 8. So when I'm adding 1 to it, it becomes 5, and 5 is the place value for E. 9 plus 1 gives you 10. 10 is the place value for J. 19 minus 1 gives you 18, which is the place value for 18. Then 8 minus 1 gives you 7, which is the place value of G. Correct. Okay. So that means EJRG. This is the correct one. EJRG is option 1. So this option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. And with that, students, we have completed the 25 questions from the mental ability section. Hope all this was clear to you. If you want to practice these and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So I hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next section. Question number 26. The total salary of two employees, A and B, in an organization is 40,000 rupees. After increasing the salary of A by 9% and B by 11%, the total salary of A and B becomes 44,100. What would be the initial salary of A? Okay. So, first of all, you are given total salary of A and B. It's 40,000. Correct. Next, after increasing the salary of A by 9% and B by 11%, the total salary becomes 44,000. So A increase is 9% and B's increase is 11%. So new total salary of A and B is rupees 44,000. 100, sorry, 44,100. Okay, so formula, value of y after x percent increment is given by 100 plus x upon 100 multiply y. Okay, So let's move to the solution. First of all, if I say, see, A plus B salary is 40,000. So let A's salary, if I'm saying, suppose A's salary is X, let it be X. Then what will be B's salary? It's 40,000 minus X, correct? Now, after the increment, what will be A's and B's salary? After increment, A's salary. It will be initial salary plus 9% of X, which will give you 109 upon 100X. Similarly, increment, B's salary will be equal to 40,000 minus X plus 11% of 40,000 minus X. So I'll take this 40,000 minus X common from here. And here will be 1 plus 11 upon 100, which will give you 40,000 minus X 111 upon 100. So this is the B salary. Now, according to question, the new salary of A and B, new salary of A plus B is 44,100. So that means nothing but 109 upon 100X plus 40,000 minus X into 111 upon 100 is equal to 44,100. Okay, now let's solve for X. So it will become 109 minus 111 X upon 100 is equal to 44,100 minus okay, this will be 40. I'll just solve it over here. So 40,000 multiply 111 upon 100, it will give you 44400. Okay, so this is subtracted. All right. So now this will be equal to, this will give you minus 2x upon 100 is equal to minus 300. Right? Minus sign will get cancelled, and you will have X is equal to 300 into 100 upon 2. So this will be equal to 15000. So this is the value of X. So initially we assumed X to be the salary of A. That means A's initial salary is rupees 15,000. Okay, let's check with the options. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 27. The following bar graph shows the number of students of the 5 different sections of class 10. A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 different sections, and these are the number of students in each section. Okay. So what the question is, what is the positive difference between the number of students in section C and D? So this is pretty easy question, right? What is students? How many students are there in section C? 55. And in section D, it's 40. That means section C has 55 and section D has 40. The difference between them is equal to 15. So these are the difference, positive difference. That means we just have to do 55 minus 40. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 28. What should come in place of the question mark for the following question? So you have to find out what should come at the place of the question mark. It's simply nothing. You have to solve this algebraic equation. Let's go. See, while solving this equation, you must keep what must rule in your mind, which says brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. This is the order in which the operators will be solved. Okay, so let's go. Let's write down 2 into 325. 324 multiplied by question mark is equal to 9 square into 22 square into 6. Correct. So let's go for solving. So this becomes question mark 2 into this. See this 324, this can be written as 22 square multiplied by question mark is equal to 9 square multiplied by 22 square. Question number 28, what should come in the place of question mark in the following question? 2 multiplied by 324 is multiplied by question mark is equal to this. So algebraic equation this is, you have to just keep in mind the BODMAS rule while solving this question. I hope you already know what the BODMAS rule is. Let's go with the solution. So on the right hand side, you have this thing. Okay, let's go. First of all, 2 multiplied by 324 multiplied by question mark gives you 9 square multiplied by 22 square multiplied by 6. Question mark is nothing but 9 square, which is 9 into 9 into 22 square, which is 22 into 22 into 6 whole divided by 2 multiply 324. So this will cancel at 3. And when you will do the whole set of calculations, you will get the question mark as 363. So the number which should come in the place of the question mark is nothing but 363. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 29. Find the volume of the sphere having the diameter of 6 mm in terms of pi. Easy. You just need to know the formula. See, the diameter is equal to 6 mm. That means radius is half of the diameter. It comes out to be 3 mm. Right? Volume of the sphere, it's given by the formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. You have to find out the volume. So 4 by 3 in terms of pi. So let the pi be as such only. What is r? It's 3 cube. Right. So this will multiply, like this will cancel, and you will have 9 3s are 36 pi m cube. This is the answer to the question. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 30. 5 men can complete a work in 12 days. 6 women can complete the same work in 20 days. How many days can one man and one woman together complete the work? Pretty easy question, right? Let's go. So in this question, see, 5 men, they can complete a work in 12 days, right? So that means one man, if he works, then how many days he can complete the work? In 60 days. Similarly, 6 women, they complete the work in 20 days. If one woman works alone, she or he will complete the work in 20 multiplied by 6. That is equal to 120 days. Correct. So that means one man can work one man can complete the work in 60 days. Similarly, one woman can complete the work in 120 days. So 1 day work of one man, this is equal to 1 upon 60. Similarly, 1 day work of one woman is equal to 1 upon 120. So if they work together, so 1 day work of one man plus one woman, this is equal to 1 by 60 plus 1 by 20, 120. Right? So LCM will be 120 only. 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3 by 120, which gives you 1 by 40. So that means when 1 day work of one woman and one man and one woman is 1 by 40. Right? So the number of days in which one man and one woman will complete the work is, of course, 40 days. Let's check with the options. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 31. The ratio of length to the width of a rectangle is 3:2. If the length of this rectangle is increased by 25% and the width is kept constant, then the area of the rectangle increases by 24 meter square. What is the width of the rectangle? See, in this question, you are given area. Okay, no, you are given ratio first of all. The ratio of length to width is 3:2. So if the length of the rectangle is increased by 25% and width is kept constant. So this is length increase 25% and width there is no change. Then area of the rectangle increases by pi. So that means plus 24 meter square. Okay, you have to find out the width of the rectangle. So let's move with the solution. Very first thing we have to find out the width. So let's assume width to be x centimeters or no meters, sorry. Correct. So it says the ratio of length and width is this. So okay, let's say then length will be 3x by 2. Why? Because the ratio between them is raised to 2. So the length becomes, see, length is to width ratio is 3:2. So that means length upon width is equal to 3/2. We just assume the width to be x. So L by x is 3/2, which gives you L is equal to 3x by 2. So length is equal to 3x by 2 meters. Now the area of the rectangle, in this case, area of the rectangle is length into width, which is equal to 3x by 2 multiplied by x, which is equal to 3x squared by 2. Right. Now, if the length is increased by 25%, if the length is increased by 25%, then what will be the new length? It will be 3x by 2 plus 25% of 3x by 2. So this will be equal to 3x by 2 multiply 125 upon 100, which will give you 15x by 8. This is a new length. Width is unchanged. Also, area increases by 24, right? Area increases by 24 meter square. That means the difference between the new and the previous area. So in this case, when the length was this much, what was the, okay, what was the new area? It is length into width, and the width was x only. So 15x square upon 8. According to question, new area minus initial area. So 15x square upon 8 minus, what was the previous one? 3x square upon 2. 8, 15x square minus 12x square is equal to 3x square by 8. Right? This is equal to 24. Right? We were told the area increases by 24 meter square. That means the difference between the area is nothing but 24. All right. So now let's move forward here. X square will be equal to 24 into 8 upon 3. So x will be equal to root of 8 multiply 8, which is equal to 8 meters. So width of the rectangle is equal to 8 meters. This is the value of your answer. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 32. Simplify the expression. 12 plus 11 minus 13 plus 4 plus 3. Simple as that. You just need to take care of the BODMAS rule to answer the question. Pretty easy. So, brackets of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. 12 plus 11 minus 13 plus 4 plus 3. So, let's go with this one first. It will give you 12 plus 11 minus 13 plus 7. So now I will add all the plus things, which will give me 23 plus 7, 30 minus 13, which will give me 17. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 33. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF such that BC is this, EF is this, area of the triangle is this, then area of triangle DEF is given by. You need to know one formula for the question. That's a particular formula. Then you can answer the question within seconds. Otherwise, it will take you a lot of time to answer the question. Okay. So you are given triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Also, you are given BC is equal to 3 centimeter and EF is equal to 4 centimeters. Let's make the triangle in order to understand it. Okay, so this is triangle ABC and this is DE and F. So what about AB? It's nothing but BC is given to be 3 and EF is given to be 4. Also, you are given one more thing, that the triangle of area of triangle ABC is equal to 54 centimeter square. And what do you have to find out? You have to find out the area of triangle DEF. To answer the question, you need to be aware of one formula. And what is that? Ratio of areas of two similar triangle is equal to the square of ratio of their corresponding sides. Right? This is the important formula. This will give you answer within seconds to the question. Okay. So let's write down area of triangle ABC. You know this is 54 for area of triangle DEF. I have to find out what was the value of BC. It was 3 and EF is 4. So this is 3 by 4 square. This gives you area of triangle DEF is 54 multiply 4 multiply by 4 into 3 into 3, right? This will cut at 6 and you will have 16 6 that is equal to 96 centimeters square as the area of triangle DEF. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 34. At a certain rate of interest per annum compounded annually, a certain sum of money amounts to 2 times of itself in 11 years. In how many years will the sum of money amount to 4 times to itself at the previous rate of interest per annum, also compounded annually? So in this question, everything is very much clear. At a certain rate of interest, compounded annually, certain sum doubles itself. How many years it will make itself 4 times? Okay. So here's the formula for that. Present value is equal to initial value plus 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power time. Here P is the principal, R is the interest, and N is the time. Let's move the solution. Let sum of money be P and rate be R. So amount after 11 years is given by. See, it doubles itself. So it will be 2P, P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power 11. Okay. So from here, what do you get? This P and P will cancel. So 2 is equal to 1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power 11. So that means 2 raised to power 1 upon 11 is equal to 1 plus rate upon 100, right? Now let the amount be 4 times. This is what you have to find out, right? Let the amount be 4 times in n years. This n we have to find out, like how much time will the amount be 4 times, right? Then 4p is equal to p1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power time, which is n. See, again, this p and p will get cancelled, right? And 4 is equal to 1 plus rate upon 100 raised to the power n. We already know the value. 1 upon r upon 100 is nothing but 2 raised to power 1 by 11. So this is equal to, you can write it as 2 raised to power 2. This is equal to 2 raised to power 1 upon 11 whole raised to power n, which gives you 2 square is equal to 2 raised to power n upon 11. Equating the bases, you have 2 is equal to n upon 11, which gives you n is equal to 22 years. So this is the time period in which the amount will make itself 4 times. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 35. The table below shows the number of toys of 6 different colors sold from a shop during a given time period. The table also shows the percentage of toy of each color, which are cars. So color C1, 500 toys, percentage of cars is 12. Similarly for C2, C3, C4, C5, and C6, the data is given to us. What the question is, it is asking you what is the total number of car toys of C2 and C3 taken together. Okay, so in this question, first of all, let's discuss the formula. You know the formula for percentage? Whatever the part we have to find out, divided by the total, multiply by 100. Okay, so what is the total number of car toys of C2 and C3 taken together? So what is the C2 for? It's 15, and for C3, it's 12.5, right? Percentage of car, but it's asking you number of toys, right? So see, for the first one, if I'm seeing this, what are the number of toys, what number of cars? It is 15% of 600, which will be 15 upon 100 of 600. That will be equal to, okay, this will cancel and you will have 90. Fine. Similarly, for C3, it's 12.5% of 400, which is equal to 12.5. 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 400. So this will cancel. This will cancel at 25 and 2 and 2. So here is 15. So a sum of both of them is equal to 140. So what is the total number of car toys of C1 and C2 taken, C2 and C3 taken together? It is option C, 120. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 36. Question number 36. The speed of the superfast train T1 is 20% more than the speed of another superfast train T2. Both the trains start from the point N at the same time and reach point M at the same time. N and M are 500 meters apart. T1 stops for 10 minutes on the way to M, but T2 covers the distance without any stops for the entire route. You have to find out the speed of T1, that's train T1. Okay. So you are given multiple things in the question. First of all, there is a train T1 which is 20% more fast than T2. So we will assume, let's go with the solution. You know the basic formula for the distance times speed, right? So first of all, I'll be saying let speed of train T2, it is equal to V. Then what will be the speed of train T1? It will be, it's 20% more, right? So it will be, okay, I'll tell you this. It will be V plus 20% of V, which on solving will give you 1.2 V. Correct. Now it says both the train starts from the point N and they meet at N at the same time. So the train time taken by both the train, like not the time taken by both the train, like at the same time they are reaching at that point. Correct. So first, next, let's go. We'll say let time taken by train 2 be T. Then what will be the time taken by train first one? See, it is saying you T1 stops for 10 minutes on the way to M, right? So what will be the time taken by T10? It will be 10 minutes less. So that means 10T minus 10 upon 60. Whatever the time T is taking, whatever the time T2 train is taking, let it be T, then it will be taking, train T1 will be taking 10 minutes less than that. Correct? Now, you know the formula for speed, distance, time. Speed into time is equal to distance, and the distance is given to you as 500. Correct? So let's say over here, 1.2, I'm talking about train T1, 1.2 V multiplied by T minus 10 upon 60 is equal to 500. So let's do it. Let's open the brackets. So you will have this as 1.2 V into 500 upon V. What is T? It's, see, from here I can say if the time taken is this, so T is equal to nothing. Time is equal to distance upon speed. So T is nothing, that is distance, and the speed in this case was V, right? So since I have to eliminate this variable T so that I can have only one variable on the left hand side, so I'll substitute T with 500 upon V, this one, correct? Minus 10, 1 upon 6 is equal to 500, right? Let's solve it further. So let's open up the brackets. V and V will get cancelled. 1.2 into 500 will give you 600 minus 0.2 V is equal to 500. Or you can say 100 is equal to 0.2 V, right? So V will be equal to nothing but 100 upon 0.2, which will be 500 kilometers per hour. So the speed of the train T2, you have to find out. You have to find out the speed of the train T1. T1 speed was equal to 1.2 V, right? So let's go. So speed of train T1, that is equal to 1.2 into V into 500, which is equal to 600 kilometers per hour. So let's check with the options. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 37. A and B together can finish a work in 20 days. They work together for 8 days. Then what was the share of work that was yet to be completed? Okay, so they are working together. They can, if we are working together, they can finish up the work in 20 days. They work together for 8 days. Then what was the share of the work that has yet to be completed? Correct. So first thing, this is given to us. Okay, let's move with the solution. So if they are working, A plus B work together to complete the work in 20 days, right? Then 1 day work of A plus B is nothing but 1 by 20, right? They work together for 8 days. So that means 8 days work of A plus B will be equal to 1 by 20 into 8, which is equal to 2 by 5 of the work. Now what the question is, how much work was yet to be completed? So it will simply, like, what you have to do, you will subtract it from 1. So work yet to be completed is equal to 1 minus 2 by 5, which is equal to 3 by 5. So let's check. Option A is the correct answer. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 38. The difference between 73% of a number and 45% of the same number is 112. You have to find out that number. So pretty easy as that, right? What you have to do, just suppose the number. Let's do. So let the number is equal to x. According to the question, 73% of x minus 45% of x is equal to 112. 73 upon 100, x minus 45 upon 100, x is equal to 112. So I'll take the 100 as LCM. 73 minus 45, this gives you 28. Yeah, 28x upon 100 is equal to 112. So x is equal to 112 into 100 upon 28. So now this will cut at 4 and you have 400. So 400 is the number, required number, and this is the answer. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 39. By selling an article for rupees 600, a man makes a profit of 50%. What was the cost price of the article? Pretty easy question, right? So you are given selling price is equal to 600 rupees, profit percent is 50%. You have to find out the cost price. Sorry, not percent, cost price. Correct? You know the formula for the cost price? See, this is selling price is equal to cost price upon 100 into 100 plus profit percent. Or if you want to talk about the cost price, which how we can find it, it can simply be selling price into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. Okay. Basically, what we need to find out in the question is the cost price. So better we can pick up this formula only. Okay, do remember these two formulas. They will be like very important while solving the questions. Having the formulas always saves your time. So cost price is equal to selling price was 100 multiplied 600, sorry, multiplied by 100 upon 100 plus 50, which gives you 60000 upon 150, which is nothing but 400. So this is the cost price of the article, 400 rupees. Option C is the correct answer to our question. Next, question number 40. A certain sum of money amounts to 3 by 2 of itself in 2 years, applying simple interest. Find the rate of simple interest per annum. So you are given, first of all, we'll say let principal. In this case, we don't know the principal. So very first thing, we'll assume the principal in this case to be something, let it be P. Okay. Now it says it amounts to 3 by 2 of itself. So amount is equal to 3 by 2 of P. Correct. So that means what the simple interest will be, simple interest is amount minus principal. So 3 by 2 P minus P, this gives you 1 by 2 of P. That is the principal. Okay. Time, we know it's given to us as 2 years. Rate, I have to find out. Let it be R%. So also the formula, for simple interest, it is principal into rate into time upon 100. So using that same formula, you can say simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100. Simple interest was equal to 1 by 2 of P. So 1 by 2 of P is equal to principal. Rate I have to find out. Time is 2 years upon 100. So let's make R the subject of formula. So here will be 1. Okay, P by 2 multiplied by 100 upon P into 2. So they will cancel at 25, right? So 25 is the rate of required rate in the question that we were asked about, rate of simple interest. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 41. The mark price of a cap is rupees 2,000. Two successive discounts of 15% and X% are given. Selling price is 1,275. You have to find out the value of X. So here we are talking about two successive discounts, 15% and X%. Okay, let's go with the sum. All right. So first thing, you are given marked price is equal to 2,000 rupees. Selling price 1,275 rupees. And you are given two discounts. Two discounts are 15% and X% respectively. Okay. You know the discount formula? That is equal to 100 minus discount percent upon 100 into marked price. So here what we are having two successive discounts. That means according to question, that this selling price is equal to 100 minus 15, because this is the first percentage, upon 100 into the second discount, which is 100 minus X into marked price. Marked price was 2,000. Selling price, it was 1,275. 1,275 is equal to 85 upon 100 into 100 minus X into 2,000. So they will cancel, right? And you have 1,2,750 is equal to 80 multiply 100 minus X, right? So this will be 1,2,750 is equal to 8,500 minus 85x. Let's do the subtraction. So 1,2,750 minus 8,500 is equal to, it will be equal to minus 85x. Sorry, we here missed 2. This 2 was also over here. So for making it easier, I'll just bring this 2 downwards. Okay, right? So this will be equal to divided by 2. See, it was multiplied by 2 and I'll divide it by 2 on this side. So you have this line as 6,375 is equal to 8,500 minus 85x. I hope you are clear. Since we missed out this 2 over here, now next line I'm dividing the LHS by 2. So it will become 85x is equal to 8,500 minus 6,375, which is 2,125. So which makes x is equal to 2,125 divided by 85, which gives you 25. So the value of x is equal to 25%. That means second discount that was given in the question was 25%. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 42. Average age of 9 girls is 16 years. Average age of 11 boys is 26 years. What is the average age of all these boys and girls taken together? So, average age of 9 girls is 16 years. Right? What will be the total age of 9 girls? It will be equal to average multiplied by 9. Right? You know the formula for the average. It is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations. Correct? So total age of 9 girls is equal to average multiplied by 9. What is average? It is 16. So 16 multiplied by 9. This is the total age of 9 girls. 16 multiplied by 9, this gives you 144. Correct? So that is the age of total age of 9 girls. Similarly, total age of 11 boys. That will be equal to average of their age multiplied by 11. What is average of the age? That is 26, and let's multiply this with 11. So you will get 286. Correct? This is the age of 11 boys. What do you have to find out in the question? You have to find out average of all these boys and girls taken together. You know the formula for average. So total age of all boys and girls together. That is equal to, for boys, it was girls, for it was equal to 144. 144 plus 286. This gives you 430. So this is the total age of boys and girls taken together. Let's find out the average now. Average, it is okay. For average, you need also the total number of boys and girls. Total number of boys and girls. There were 9 girls and 11 boys. So the total of them are 20. Average is equal to 430 divided by 20, which is equal to 21.5 years. Let's check with the options. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 43. The ratio of number of boys to the number of girls in a class is 2:5. If 10 boys leave the class and 20 new girls join in the class, then the new ratio of boys and girls in the classroom becomes 4:25. What is the number of boys in the class? You have to find out. Okay, so first thing, I'll assume the number of boys and girls. You are given their current ratio is 2:5. Given current ratio of boys is to girls is 2:5. If 10 boys leave, 20 girls join, then new ratio is equal to 4:25. Let's move with the solution. First of all, I'll assume number of boys it to be 2x and girls will be 5x. Okay. So if 2 boys are leaving the class and 20 girls are joining the class. So if 10 boys leave, 20 girls join. So if 10 boys are leaving, what will be the number of boys? It will be 2x minus 10. And what will be the number of girls? It will be 5x plus 20. These are the new number of boys and girls. Okay. Okay, let's move what we have to find out. Okay, the new ratio is 4:25. Then we have to find out number of boys in the class. So according to question, 2x minus 10 upon 5x plus 20 is 4/25. So let's take 5 common from here and 2 common from the numerator. X minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 4/25. So they will cancel like this. X minus 5 upon x plus 4 is equal to 2/5. Let's do the cross multiplication. So 5x minus 25 is equal to 2x plus 8. 3x is equal to 33 or x is equal to 11. So what we had to find out? We had to find out the number of boys. Number of boys was equal to 2x. That is 2 into 11. That is, sorry, not number of boys. Yeah, sorry. Yes, number of boys. This is what we had to find out. So there are 22 boys in the class, right? Okay. What is the boys in the class now? Okay, 22 boys were initially in the class. So now, new. See, after 10 boys left. So it will be 2x minus 10. So minus 10, which will be equal to 12. So the number of boys in the class now is 12. Let's check with the options. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question. Number 44. So you are given a pie chart that represents the distribution of the percentage of sales for a particular brand of a bike from 5 showrooms A, B, C, D, E during 2021. So this is the pie chart. You have to understand the pie chart. It's saying the percentage of sales of a brand of bike for the 5 showrooms A, B, C, D, E. You have to find out what is the central angle for the sector corresponding to the sales from showroom B. See, for showroom B, it is 22%. And this whole pie chart is of 360 degree. You have to find out the central angle for the showroom B. So central angle for showroom B is given by showroom B is equal to 22% of the whole, that is 360 degree, which is equal to 22 upon 100 into 360, that is equal to 79.2 degree. Let's check option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 45. The difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on an amount is 1500 for 2 years. At a given rate of interest per annum is 60 rupees. Okay. What is the rate of interest per annum? If in the case of compound interest, the interest is compounded annually. So let's analyze the things which are given to us. The difference between compound interest and the simple interest on an amount of 1500. So this 1500 is our principal amount. Time 2 years. Also, compound interest and simple interest difference is rupees 60. Okay. All right. What we have to find out? We have to find out the rate of interest that we don't know. So rate, let it be R. So rate percent we have to find out. Let's go. Compound interest minus simple interest. There's a particular formula for this. Do remember this formula because the sum will be very, very easy. Otherwise, there are so lengthy calculations in the sum. Please remember this formula. Compound interest minus simple interest is given by principal into rate upon 100 square. Because why square? Because the time is 2 years. Okay, you can say n. Okay, let's write down n over here because n represents the number of years. Right? Let's move. Here's the solution to the problem. First thing, compound interest minus simple interest is equal to principal, that's 1500, rate I have to find out upon 100 square. Compound minus simple interest is equal to 60 rupees. So 60 upon 1500 is equal to rate upon 100 square. Correct? So this will be equal to, this will go at like this, and this will cut at 25, right? I think it will cut at 25. Yeah. So, yes, it will be 25. So 1 upon 25 is equal to rate upon 100 square. That means 1 upon 5 is equal to rate upon 100 or 100 upon 5. Why? We are just finding out the square root over here. All right. I'll just write down 1 upon 25. Okay. So rate is equal to 20%. This is the rate per annum which is required in the question. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 46. Anand wanted to sell a watch at 10% profit, but he actually sold at 10% loss for rupees 360. What price did he want to sell it to earn the profit? Okay. So you are given Anand sold. See, everything is given in the percentages. Anand wanted to sell the watch. So required profit is 10%. But selling price is 360. And in that, the loss percent is 10%. Right? Yeah. So, first of all, let's move with the solution. I'll assume the cost price be rupees X. So the cost price is X, then selling price, that is equal to cost price minus loss percent of cost price. Selling price is 360. Cost price X minus 10% of X will be equal to 0.9 of X. So 360 divided by 0.9 will be X, which on solving will give you X is equal to 3600 upon 9. So X will be 400 rupees. There's the cost price. What do you have to find out? At what price did he want to sell in order to earn the profit? So now we got the cost price. Now we got the cost price as rupees 400. We want to sell it at the profit of 10%. Then in this case, what the selling price will be? It will be the cost price plus 10% of cost price, which will be equal to 440 rupees. So this is the required answer, 440 rupees. This is the price at which he would like to sell the watch. Option C, D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 47. Shreya hikes up a hill at 5 meters per hour, 5 miles per hour, comes down at 7 miles per hour. If the total time taken for the two-way journey is 3 hours, then what is the distance between the hilltop and foothill? So, first of all, she's climbing up. So, while climbing up, the speed is 5 miles per hour. And while she's coming down, the speed is 7 miles per hour. Total time is taken as 3 hours. You have to find out the distance between hilltop and the foothill. So first thing, we will assume let the distance in one-way journey. See, only while climbing up is D. So time taken to go up, let it be T hours. Then the time taken to come down. It will be 3 hours minus T. Then for uphill, distance is equal to speed into time. Speed was 5 and the time was T. And for downhill, distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Now, according to question, both are equal. So, okay, fine. What we'll do over here, I'll fill the D is equal to 5T in this question. So, 5T is equal to 7 into 3 minus 2. So, 5T is equal to 21 minus 70. 12T is equal to 21. So, T is equal to 21 upon 12. But what we have to find out? Okay, we have to find out the distance. So we have to find out D, right? All right. So distance is equal to 5 multiplied by T. 5 multiplied by this. So this will give me 105 upon 12, which is equal to 8.75 miles. So the distance between hilltop and the foothill is 8.75 miles. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 48. In what ratio must the supplier mix two varieties of pulses costing 10 rupees per kg, 30 rupees per kg respectively, so as to get a mixture worth 15 rupees per kg? So you have two pulses. So pulse 1 is rupees 10 per kg. Second one is rupees 30 per kg. Required mixture should be rupees 15 per kg. Formula. Total price is equal to price per kg multiplied by weight. Okay. So, okay, let's move with the solution. So first of all, let 1 kg of the mixture, which is worth 1500, be X. Let required mixture weight is equal to X kg. Question number 48. In what ratio must a supplier mix two varieties of pulses costing 10 rupees per kg and 30 rupees per kg respectively, so as to have a mixture of 15 rupees per kg? So you have two pulses. First pulse cost is rupees 10 per kg. The second pulse cost is rupees 30 per kg. And the required mixture cost should be rupees 15 per kg. Okay. So first of all, let's move with the solution because no particular or difficult formulas are involved in the question. You just need good logical thinking over here. So I'll say let 1 kg of mixture contains X kg of first pulse and how much second one will contain. See, when I am talking about the 1 kg, right? So it will be 1 minus X of T2, right? So the cost price was rupees 10 over here per kg, and over here the price was equal to 30 rupees per kg. Then according to the question, 15, that is the cost of 1 kg of the required pulse, is equal to 10 multiplied by X plus 30 multiplied by 1 minus X. So 15 is equal to 10X plus 30 minus 30X, which will give me this will be equal to 20x is equal to 15, or x is equal to 15 by 20. Let's check whether I've done correct. So this is equal to 20x is equal to 15. So this will give me 3 by 4. So the value of x is equal to 3 by 4. What do we have to find out in the question? In what ratio must the supplier mix two varieties so as to get a mixture of rupees 15 per kg worth? Okay, so x is 3 by 4. This is the proportion of pulse 1. And what will be the proportion of pulse 2? This will be 1 minus x, which will be 1 minus 3 by 4, or this is equal to 4. What do we have to find out? The ratio of P1 and P2 in the mixture. P1 is to P2 into mixture. So P1 is 3 by 4 and P2 is 1 by 4, which gives you 3 is to 1 as the required percentage of P1 pulse and P2 pulse in the mixture. Right. So the required ratio is 3 is to 1. Let's check. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 49. The average age of 30 employees in an organization is 25 years. If two new employees with the average age of 41 years join the organization, then find the new average age of all the employees in the organization. So you are given average age of 30 employees as 25 and two new employees. Let's write down average age of 30 employees is 25 years. If two new employees join in, so their average age of 41 year join the wait. If two new employees with an average age of 41 year join the organization, so average age of two employees which are joining the organization is 41 years. Okay, what do you have to find out? New average age of all the employees. New average age of all employees. Okay, so here's the solution. Let's go. First of all, I'll find out the total age of 30 employees. Total age of 30 employees, that is equal to 25 multiplied by 30, which is equal to 750 years. Total age of 2 employees who joined new, that is equal to 41 into 2, 84 years. So what is the total age of all the employees now? 750 plus 84. This gives you 438 years. Now, how many total employees are there? Total employees is 32. Required average age of all the employees now? That is equal to 834 divided by 32, which gives you 26 years. So the new average age of all the employees in the organization is 26 years. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 50. The highest common factor and the least common multiple of two numbers is 12 and 120 respectively. If one of the numbers is 60, then what will be the other number? So you are given HCF is 12 and LCM is 120. One of the numbers is 60, you have to find out the other one. So first number is equal to 60. Second number, I don't know. We have to find out. You know the formula for this. Pretty easy question, like a piece of cake. HCF into LCM is equal to first number multiplied by second number. So 12 multiplied by 120 divided by 60 gives you second number, which is nothing but 24. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. So with that, we have finished all the mathematical questions for this paper. Hope you were thorough with them, clear with them. If you are having any doubts, you can rewind the video and watch it again. And still, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, then do visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So let's go next. Hope you are clear with all these papers. Next, we'll be doing some English questions. Question number 51. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Every time he tried to eat with a chopstick, he failed to do so, it, that, this. I hope this type of sentences you have used multiple times. So it's pretty easy question. It will be so. In the given option, so is the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. We use so as a modifier adverb to prefer or to refer previously described word. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 52. Select the most appropriate synonym of the word eternity. Options are moment, flash, purity, forever. To answer the question, let's discuss first of all the meaning of all the words. The given word is eternity. Eternity means something which is everlasting. Next, movement. So what do you mean by movement? It means a particular time. Flash. It refers to sudden burst of light. Purity means it refers to a state of something which is pure or contamination free. Forever, it means always. So you have to find out the synonym for the word eternity, which means everlasting. The synonym is nothing but forever, which means always. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 53. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. The dash for this distance will be 90 cents. Flare, flour, fair, or fair. See, in this sentence, what do you think is the most appropriate one? It is the dash for this distance will be 90 cents. So it's talking about money, right? What do you mean by flair? It means natural talent for something. For example, the way of fluency, is it seems as if she has a natural flair to the languages. So flair means natural talent of something. Flower, I don't need to tell you about the flowers. And then is fair, it means unbiased or just or right. Then fare, F-A-R-E, fare means the cost of your transportation. Right. So the dash for this distance will be 90 cents. The fare for this distance will be 90 cents. Option D is the correct answer to the question because it is referring to the cost, which is 90 cents over here. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 54. Select the option which has no spelling error. Okay. The role of the union government is technical. Okay. So you have to find out the one which is having no grammatical, no spelling error. The role of the union government is technical. Option one. Okay. The role, first of all, the role, this is sounding, this is the role. It's a role which actually means rolling over something. It means to move something in a tube shaped. Tube shaped. Here in the question, the role, this has to be replaced. See, the role means something to which has to be moved in the spiral shape. So this role will be replaced with ROLE. This is the correct spelling of the role which should be used over here. So the word role is used to refer over here the function or the position of something. Okay. Second thing over here. Okay, fine, this is correct. Except for this rule, fine, it is okay. Let's move with the option A. The role of union government is technical. If I'm saying the spellings of the technical, it is wrong over here. So technical spellings are TECHNICAL. Except for this technical spelling, whole of the sentence was correct. But we want the one which is having no spelling error. So this is not our answer. The role, the spellings of the role are incorrect. No, the role of the union government, see, union spellings are incorrect. Even the government spellings are incorrect. So even this is not our answer. This is not our answer. The role of union government is technical. This is the one which is having no spelling errors. So this is our answer. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 55. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word, rational. Antonym means opposite meaning word. So let's discuss the meaning. Rational. Rational means something not based on logic. Illogical. Illogical means something which doesn't have any logic. Again, the same thing. Something without logic. Polite, soft, or you can say softly spoken. Then the word conscious. It means to be aware or awake. Impatient. It means lack of patience. So you have to find out the antonym of the given word, that is rational, and the antonym of the given word is option A because they have, okay, yeah. So they have the opposite meanings. Question number 55. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word, and the given word is rational. Options are illogical, polite, conscious, or impatient. Let's see the meaning of all the words one by one. Rational means one who is having clear thoughts, or something which is based on logic. Next is the word illogical. Illogical means something without any logic. Without any logic. And let's move to the next one. Polite. It means humble. Conscious means to be aware or awake. Impatience means Impatient means lack of patience. So you have to find out the antonym of the given word, that is rational, which means clear thoughts or based on logic. The antonym, that is the opposite meaning word, is illogical. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 56. 56. Select the option that can be used as one word substitute for the given group of words. It says the life history of a person written by himself. Is it called fable, autobiography, manuscript, or anecdote? See, let's discuss the meanings first of all. If I talk about fable, fable is a short tale that carries to teach a moral lesson. Short tale that teaches a moral lesson. Autobiography. It is a story, life history of the person himself. The life story, history of a person written by himself. Next is the word manuscript. Manuscripts, it's an ancient document that was handwritten. Ancient document which is handwritten. Next is anecdote. It means a brief, captivating story about a real person or event. So, looking at that, life history of a person which is written by himself is autobiography. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question, number 57. Select the option that will improve the underlined part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, select the option no improvement needed. Let's read it out. It says the books has become enormously popular with students who do not like to read. So what is the earnest part in the question? Have become enormous, no improvement is needed. Have become enormously, have became enormously, have become enormously. You see, the given sentence has, like it is using has, right? Which goes for the singular one. But books over here, which are being referred, this is plural. So this has to be accompanied with have. The books have become enormously popular with students who do not like to read. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 58. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word relentless. Options are tenacious, determined, yielding, or swarming. See, we'll discuss the meaning of all the words. First of all, you want to find out the antonym of the word relentless. Relentless means resistant or not stopping. Then is the word tenacious. It means determined. Determined means like firm about something, firmly resolved, or make up your mind. Make up one's mind. Then is the word yielding. Yielding means, see, when I'm saying yielding, it just means to stop refusing someone. Or simply this means to obey someone. Then is the word swarming. Swarming means to fly or move in large numbers. right? For example, when we say mosquitoes swarm in the even most often. So you have to find out the antonym of the word relentless, which means not stopping, which is persistent. So the one opposite word to the word relentless is yielding, which means to refuse, to stop refusing someone or just to obey someone when you're not being stubborn over something. So option C is the correct answer to the question. That is yielding. Next is question number 59. Select the option that will improve the underlying part of the sentence. In case no improvement is needed, you will write down no improvement needed. So let's read it out. Desert flowers bloom whenever it raining and the sight can be rewarding. So whenever it raining, this is the underlying part of the sentence and you have to find out what is like how it can be improved. What can replace this one? So, see, in the given options, the part that can improve the given sentence is whenever it rains. Option A. Whenever it rains, desert flowers bloom whenever it rains, and the sight can be rewarding. So, we should use rains instead of raining in this sentence. Raining should be replaced by the rains in the sentence as it is in the simple present tense. Thus, the correct option to the answer is option A. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 60. Parts of the following sentence have been given as options. One of them may contain an error. Select the part that contains an error from the given options. If we don't find any error, then mark no error. Okay. So let's read it out. It says the global pandemic remind us that even local censorship can have global consequences. So this part it contains like what part of the sentence contains an error can have global consequences. The global pandemic remind us that even local censorship or it has no error. See, in the given options the error lies in the global pandemic remind us part. We have to use reminds instead of remind. So reminds will come over here and this whole sentence will be the global pandemic reminds us that even local censorship can have global consequences. This is option B. So our answer to the question is option B. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 61. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Dash you don't want to sleep, then leave the room. So here will be as you don't want to sleep, if you don't want to sleep, so you don't want to sleep, or whether you don't want to sleep. So when I was reading it, I'm very much sure the answer to the question will be if you don't want to sleep, then please leave the room. The above sentence is a conditional sentence and it has to be filled with a conjunction. If is a subordinating conjunction that allows people to connect their ideas. It is used as conditional sentences to introduce the circumstances under which an event or situation might occur. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 62. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given word. And the given idiom, not the word, it's idiom. And the given idiom is leave no stone unturned. The correct answer to the question is A, to act in a strange manner. B, make all possible efforts. C, to get fired from the job. Or D, not willing to accept the ideas of others. Well, if you will look at this, the correct answer to the question is make all possible efforts. The meaning of the above idiom is trying every course of action in order to accomplish something. It is frequently used to compliment someone of their meticulous work or efforts. So leave no stone unturned. The correct meaning is make all possible efforts. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 63. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. It was raining heavily. That's why your father dash at my place last night. So it has to be filled with delayed at my place, pedaled at my place, stayed at my place, or berated at my place. See the correct answer before filling in. Let's discuss the meaning of the words. Delayed means to cause someone slow or late. Being late. Then the next word is paddled. It means to travel from one location, travel from one location to another for selling something. Then is the word stayed. Stayed, like you know, it is actually the past tense of the word stay, which means to remain in the same position. So we can also say the same thing to it, to remain in the same position. Next is the word berated. Berated means angrily scold and criticize. Angrily scold and criticize. So you have to find out what will come in the blank. It was raining heavily. That's why your father stayed at my place last night. So option C is the last word, is the correct word to be filled in the blank and answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 64. The following sentence has been divided into parts. One of them may contain an error. Select the part that contains the error from the given options. If you don't find any error, then you can mark no error as your answer. So let's read. It says there is no denying that our country is in an major economic slump. So there are three sections. What part contains an error or there is no error to the question? Well, because this this line, when I was reading it, this line contains an error, and the error lies in an major economic slump. See, if I'm using an over here, it has to be used in connection with the vowels. Everyone is aware of this, but M is not a vowel, M is a consonant. So with consonants, which article do we use? We use a. An is not used with consonants, and is used with vowels only. So this part contains an error, and the correct sentence should be there is no denying that our country is in a major economic slump. Option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear, students. If you want to practice all these questions, there is a lot given on the PDF which are available on our website. So do visit our website and explore. Next, question number 65. Select the most appropriate synonym of the underlined word of the sentence. It says, they are perceptive observers of social groups. Options are conflicted, astute, imbecile, and witless. Let's see the meanings of all the words one by one. First of all, if I'm saying the word perceptive means convenient to observe, convenient to observe or comprehend new info. There is a word conflicted. Conflicted means to disagree with someone, with or differ from someone, something, to disagree with something. Then is the word astute. Astute means question number 65. Select the most appropriate synonym of the underlined word given in the sentence. They are perceptive observers of social groups. Options are conflicted, astute, imbecile, or witless. Let's see the meanings. The given word for which we have to find out the synonym, perceptive, it means to something which is convenient to observe. The first option, conflicted, means to disagree with. Astute means very clever. Imbecile means a crazy or a foolish person, stupid person. Witless means foolish. So you have to find out the synonym for the word convenient to observe. That is the same meaning word synonym, which is nothing but astute, which is very clever. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 66. Select the option that can be used as one word substitute for the given group of words. An unconventional style of living. Options are martyr, bohemian, stoic, or cynic. Let's see the meanings of all the words. Martyr means a person who got killed for his beliefs. For example, the president saluted to all the martyrs in the war. Next, bohemian. This means it's actually a noun or a person who is socially unconventional. Next one, stoic. It means suffering from pain without complaining. Suffering from pain without complaining. Next, cynic, person who believes that people only do things for themselves. Only do things for themselves and not for the benefit of others. So, an unconventional style of living, the one word for this is bohemian, that is option B. So, here option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 67. Select the incorrectly spelled word. Options are crater. What do you think? Is it correctly spelled? Yes, the crater spellings are absolutely correct. If we look into the meaning of it, it means huge hole on the ground. Huge hole on the ground. The next one, mental, absolutely correct spellings again. It is one of the layers of the earth between crust and cores. Layer of earth between crust and core. Volcano, yes, the spellings are incorrect. What are the correct spellings for volcano? It is Volcano. And you know, volcano, it's a mountain with a hole or a crater at the top with which steam or hot melted rock, lava, fire, and other substances usually escape. Mountain with a hole at the top through which large amount of steam, hot melted rocks, that is called lava, fire, etc. come out. Earthquake, absolutely correct spelling. So crater, mental, earthquake, they have the correct spellings. And it means a violent action, a violent shaking of Earth's surface. So looking at the one which is incorrectly spelled is volcano. So option C is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 68. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. A ripe dream. Options are an illusionary plan, a secret, a realistic dream, or a clever strategy. See, if you look at the meanings, look at the options, a pipe dream. The correct meaning of it is an illusionary plan. It's the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. A pipe dream means an illusionary or unattainable plan. Illusionary or attainable plan. For example, you're meeting with the famous singer of the country, sounds like a pipe dream. So the correct option is A. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move to the next question, number 69. Parts of the following sentence have been given as options. One of them may contain an error. Select the one which contains an error. If you don't find any error, then you can simply click on no error as your answer. Okay, let's read it out. Telecom is one of India's globally recognized success stories. So, what part contains the error according to you? Is it recognized success stories? Telecom is one of, or it contains no error, or India's globally. Is it like what part contains the error? So, when you say it's of course India's, this part, India's globally, option D, this contains an error. Actually, it should be India apostrophe S. India's globally recognized success story. Apostrophe is the meaning, it's giving appropriate meaning onto the sentence now. So, what does this thing mean? It simply means that, like, telecom is one of the globally, for India, it is a globally recognized success stories. So, this part contains error. Option D is the answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 70. Select the option that can be used as one word substitute for the given group of words. One who dislikes art and culture. So, what you can say that expert or Philistine or mercenary or professional. Let's look at the meanings. The first one, expert. Expert means, you know what you mean by an expert? A person who excels in something. For example, expert in cooking. The next one, Philistine, person who does not like, understand, or enjoy beauty of art, literature, music, etc. Then is a word mercenary. It's a warrior who fights for a foreign country or in a group, or group in exchange for money. A warrior who fights for a foreign country. Next one, the last one, professional. It is associated actually with a job that necessitates extensive training or education. A person who has excessive training or education in a field. For example, he's a professional dancer. So you have to find out the one word substitute for the given group of words. One who dislikes art and culture. You know the answer to the question. Now it's Philistine. So option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Next is question number 71. So here is a para which is given to you. You have to read the para. The para will contain 5 blanks, and next 71 to 75 questions will be on these 5 blanks only. So you just have to read the paragraph and find out which option will correctly fill in the blank. Hope you're clear with the format. So let's go with the first blank. Let's read the paragraph for this. It says, in the following passage, some words have been deleted. Read the passage carefully and select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. First one, heat exhaustion can be a recreational hazard dash for athletes playing sports outdoors. So what should we fill in the blank? Heat exhaustion can be recreational hazard casually for athletes, individually for athletes, especially for athletes, or radically for athletes. See, in this paragraph, the word specially used over here, the focus is laid on a particular person or a purpose. Particular, like we are talking about athletes over here, right? So here the word especially will be the most appropriate one to fill in the blank. So the meaning of the above sentence will become heat exhaustion can be a recreational hazard, especially for athletes playing outdoor games. This has the same impact as I would have said, particularly. Okay. So over here, the heat exhaustion, this means a state of fatigue and weakness caused by the prolonged heat exposure. Usually, this word usually with the normal body temperature. So option C is the correct fit into the question. Okay. Next is question number 72. Dash wearing heat trapping clothes and gear when temperature are high. So what will come over here now? Dash wearing heat trapping clothing. Since wearing heat trapping clothing, while wearing heat trapping clothing, instead of wearing heat trapping clothing, or otherwise wearing heat trapping clothing. See, over here, the word while is used when some particular point of time is being addressed. For example, I say, I like to watch TV while I'm eating food. Okay, so the meaning of the above sentence for the sports person during the recreational activities, heat exhaustion is the common recreational hazard due to heat trapping in their clothes and raising the body temperature. Right? So the word while conjunction is the correct fit into the blank. It will become heat exhaustion can be a recreational hazard, especially for athletes playing sports outside while wearing heat trapping clothing and gears when temperature are high. Option B is the correct answer. Next is question number 73. Okay, so now it says dash as the case in American football, rather as the case, so as the case, such as a case, or that as a case. Such, if we talk about such, is a determiner that is used to refer something or someone that has already been mentioned. For example, I say carnivores are flesh-eating animals such as tiger, lion, cheetah. So over here, such seems to be the correct fit into the blank. The blank will become heat exhaustion can be recreational hazard, especially for athletes playing sports outdoors while wearing heat trapping clothing and gear when temperatures are high, such as in American football. So we are taking an example over here, right? That means we will use the word such. Next, okay, fine. For this, option C is the correct answer. Next is question number 74. Fourth blank. Small studies dash aim to design more. So small studies have aimed to design more, will aimed to design more, has aimed to design more, or did aim to design more. The above sentence, if I'm looking into it, the above sentence is present perfect tense. So according to the rule for the same, I have, has, have, plus third form of verb. So the word aimed suggests that third form of verb aim, it can be identified as a sentence of present perfect tense. Hence, have is the most suitable answer to the question. Small studies have aimed to design more. Correct? So see, whenever we are using has, if it would have been has we use with the singular, and have we used with the plural. It can be used actually anywhere. Right? So option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 75, and this is the last question for your English section. Let's go with this one. So it said small studies have aimed to design more dash football uniforms. Wretched football uniforms, or sheltered football uniforms, miserable football uniforms, or breathable football uniforms. If I'm reading the all the words, I think breathable is the most appropriate one. This is adjective which is often used for an object or a thing which has air can pass through. Since we are dealing with the whole paragraph in which we were talking about that heat, we are talking about the heat exhaustion in the whole paragraph. So breathable is the one that we were looking for the football uniform so that they can cut off the heat part. right? If I'm looking at the word wretched, this is an adjective next, which means unhappy, very unhappy. Sheltered, again an adjective which means place to stay during bad weather. Miserable, which means unhappy or unpleasant. Breathable, as the word says, something through which air can pass, right? So, small studies have a dash aim to design breathable football uniforms. Hence, option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. So, now let's fill in the blanks all one by one and read the paragraph last time. It says heat exhaustion can be recreational hazard, especially for athletes playing sports outdoors while wearing heat trapping clothes and gear when temperatures are high, such as in American football. Small studies have aimed to design more breathable football uniforms. So, this completes our English section. Students, hope everything was clear to you. And if you want to go in detail, in very deep, we have our PDFs which are available on our website. So, do visit our website www.examsnet.com. There you will find not only this, but many more entrance exam question papers. So best of luck, students. Please visit our website. Also download our app. The link is given in the description box for the same. So let's move to the last section. That is the GK section for your paper. Here's the first question for that. Who was the capital of Satyavahana dynasty, 60 BC to 225 AD? Was it Pratishthathana, Vidisha, Patliputra, or Vanji? Well, the correct answer to the question is Pratishtana. There are two capitals of Satyavahana. One of the capitals is situated at the banks of Krishna River banks in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh. And the other capital is located on the banks of Godavari. Okay, I'll write it over here. The other ones on the banks of Godavari River in Maharashtra. All right. So if we talk about this, Amravati served as the capital for the first Andhra kingdom of Satavahanas. It is also known as Dhanyakatam or Dharinikotra. It was founded by Raja Venkatadari Naidu. So next, Pratishana was the capital of first Satavahana king Simuka. From there, it rose into kingdom covering half of India. It is one of the few inland towns quoted in the famous 1st century Greek book. Pratishana was built by King Ila. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 77. Which fundamental right provided Indian Constitution prohibits traffic in human beings and forced labor? Options are right to freedom, right to constitutional remedies, right to equality, right against exploitation. There are four options given. So, what is the correct answer to the question? The correct answer to the question is right against exploitation. The right against exploitation in the instant constitution guarantees the dignity of the individual. It also prohibits exploitation or misuse of service by force or inducement in the following ways. For example, it prohibits human trafficking, prohibits use of women or girls for immoral purposes, prohibits slavery, beggar, or bonded labor or other forms of forced labor. So, option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next question number 78. Which of the following is an example of sedimentary rocks? Granite, sandstone, marble or basalt? Well, the correct answer to the question is option B, sandstone. Sedimentary rocks, we talk about them. Sedimentary rocks are formed from the pre-existing rocks formed from pre-existing rocks or pieces of once living organisms. They form form from deposits that accumulate on Earth's surface. Sedimentary rocks often have the distinctive layering or bedding. Common sedimentary rocks are sandstone, limestone, shale. These rocks often start as sediments carried in rivers and deposited in lakes and oceans. When buried, these sediments lose water and become cemented to form rocks. Option B, sandstone, is a sedimentary rock, an answer to our question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 79. Through the 42nd Amendment, which of the following was inserted in Indian Constitution? Fundamental rights, appointment of Supreme Court judges, citizenship, fundamental duties. See, the correct answer to the question is option D. That's fundamental duties. The fundamental duties are defined as moral obligations of all citizens to help promote a spirit of patriotism. These duties set out in Part 4A of the Constitution, which concern individuals and the nation. The 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 added 10 fundamental duties to Indian Constitution. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 80, who used the ancient texts to suggest the widows could remarry? Narayan Guru, Pandita Ramabai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, or Raja Ram Mohan Roy? Well, the correct answer to the question is Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar used the ancient text to suggest that widows could remarry. His suggestion was adopted by British officials, and a law was passed in 1856 permitting widow remarriage. Those who were against the remarriage of widows opposed Vidyasagar and even boycotted him. By the second half of the 19th century, the movement in the favor of widow remarriage spread to other parts of the country. In Madras Presidency, Virasalingam Pantulu formed an association for widow remarriage. So, option C is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 81. In India, social groups which are most vulnerable to poverty are scheduled caste household or scheduled tribe households. Well, the correct answer to the question is both of them. Scheduled caste households and scheduled tribe households, both of them. The social groups most vulnerable to poverty are both of these. Both of these groups have above average levels of poverty. Indicators in the rural and the urban population. 51 out of 100 people belonging to these tribes are not able to meet their basic needs. Similarly, 50% of the casual workers in urban areas are below the poverty line. About 50% of landless agriculture workers and 43% of scheduled castes are also poor. Women, elderly people, female infants are the poorest of the poor because they are denied equal access to resources available to the family. So, option B is the correct answer to this question. Next is question number 82. Which of the following determines the color, texture, chemical properties, mineral content, permeability of the soil? Parent rock, time, relief, or climate? Well, the correct answer to the question is parent rock. Parent rock determines the color, texture, chemical properties, mineral content, permeability of the soil. It refers to, like, it can also be referred as the original rock. It is mainly used in context of the soil formation, where the parent rock normally has a large influence on the nature of the resulting soil. Parent rock refers to the original rock before metamorphism takes place. Parent rock can be sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic. In these cases, the parent rock may be referred to as porotolith. Parent rock is the main source of the soil, so our answer to the question is option A. Next is question number 83. Name the ICC Women Cricketer of the Year 2021. Is it Harmanpreet Kaur, Mithali Raj, Samriti Mandhana, or Julan Goswami? The correct answer to the question is option C, Smriti Mandhana. Smriti Mandhana, Indian opening batter, won the Rachel Kehoe Flint Award for ICC Women's Cricketer for the year 2021. She scored 855 runs in 22 games with an average of 38.86 in 2021. She is an Indian cricketer who plays for the Indian women's national team. In June 2018, the Board of Control for Cricket in India, that's BCCI, named her as the best woman international cricketer. In December 2018, the International Cricket Council awarded her with Rachel Heo Flint Award for the best female cricketer of the year. On the same on the year 30 December 2021, she became a nominee for the ICC Women's 2020 Player of the Year. So, option C, Smriti Mandhana, is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 84. Which of the following are situated in the nucleus of the cell? Chromosomes and genes, cytoplasm and chromosome, nucleolus and cytoplasm, or protoplasm and chromosome? Well, chromosome and genes, they are situated in the nucleus of the cell. Genes are the segments of DNA. Genes contain the code for specific protein that functions in one or more types of the cell of the body. Chromosomes. Okay, let's talk about, let's write down first of all genes. They contain the code for a specific protein that functions in one or more types of cells in the body. Chromosomes are the structure within the cells that contains person's genes. Contains genes. So genes are contained in chromosomes, which are in nucleus cells. You can say genes are in chromosomes. Chromosomes and which are in turn in nucleus. Option A is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 85. Which of the following is the state of origin in Satriya dance form? Uttar Pradesh, UP, Tamil Nadu, Assam, or Manipur? The correct answer is Assam. The Satriya dance was introduced in 15th century AD. It was introduced by great Vaishnava saint and reformer of Assam, that is Mahapurusha Sankradeva. It originated in Satra monastery as a part of Neo-Vaishnaite movement. Satriya was given the status of classical dance in the year 2000 by Sangeet Natak Academy. By Sangeet Natak Academy. Satriya dance differs from other dance forms in its basic stance. For male, it is known as Purush Pak, while for female, it is called Prakriti Pak. So, option C, that is Assam, is the correct answer to the question. Next, question number 86. In which state of India are Buddhist cave temples, Barabar caves, located? Is it West Bengal, Sikkim, Uttar Pradesh, or Bihar? Well, the correct answer is Bihar. The Barabar Hill Caves are the oldest surviving rock cut caves in India. They are located in Muktupur, Makdumpur region of Jehanabad district, Bihar, 24 kilometers south of Gaya, which are supposed to have constructed by the Emperor Ashoka for the use of Ajivaka ascetics. The caves were used by ascetics for Ajivika sect. So option D is the correct answer to the question, that is Bihar. Next is question number 87. Mando festival is related to which state of India? Is it Jharkhand, Karnataka, Bihar, or Goa? Well, Mando is a beautiful dance form of Goa. It is developed among Goan Catholics of Goa during 19th and 20th century. It represents the meeting point of Indian and Western traditions. The theme of the traditional Mando is love and romance. In earlier days, the Mando dance was performed usually in the evenings in celebration of the weddings. It has been continuously held in Goa for about 30 years now. So option D is the correct answer. Next is question number 88. As per census 2011, which of the following is the correct range of population of India? 4 options given and you have to find out the right one. Well, the correct answer is 1.2 to 1.3 billion. The population of India as per 2011 census was such a big number, it is. So it was somewhat equal to 1 billion, like more than 1 billion actually. India added 181.5 million to its population in 2001. India, with 2.4 of the world's surface area, accounts for 17.5 of its population. Surface area for the whole world, India is having 2.4%. And in the population share of the whole world, India only contributes to 17.5%. Uttar Pradesh is the most populous state with roughly 200 million people. So, option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 89. Bessie Award is a dance award in which country? Germany, Norway, Australia, or USA? Well, Bessie Award, it is a dance award for USA. The New York Dance and Performance Awards, also known as Bessie Awards, they are awarded annually for exceptional achievement by independent dance artists presenting their work, presenting their work in New York City. The board categories of the awards are choreography, performance, music composition, and visual design. The Bessie Awards are established in 1983 by Dance Theatre Workshop. Nominees and award winners are chosen by Bessie selection team. Bessie selection committee consists of dancers, dance presenters, producers, choreographers, and journalists. Over 400 Bessie Awards have been presented since their founding. So option D, USA, is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 90. Indian Railway ferries, which of the following commodities as the most as per their tonnage as of year April 2022? Cement, food grains, coal, and steel. The correct answer to the question is option C, coal. Indian Railways did a record of 122.2 million tons of freight loading in April 2022. This freight loading is 10.5 million tons more, that is 9.5% more than the freight loading done in 2021. The freight loading done in April 2021 was 111.64 million tons. The Indian Railway has registered 32% increase in its transportation of coal to power plants. Indian Railways has registered a huge growth in the field of coal transportation. So, option C is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 91. S. Balachandar is famous for playing the sitar, veena, violin, or flute. The correct answer is Sundaraman Balachandar was an Indian veena player and filmmaker. He directed. He was a director, producer, and composer, music composer for few of his films. S. Balachandar was actively involved in Swati tribunal dispute. He was awarded many awards like in 1954 Certificate of Merit for Best Feature Film in Tamil, Adha Nal. Best Feature Film. Then in year 1956, Certificate of Merit again for the Best Feature Film, but this was Edi Nijam. It was a Telugu film, and this one was a Tamil film. Then 1982, Sangeeta Kala Sikhmani by Indian Fine Arts Society, Chennai. And 1992, again, he was awarded with Padma Bhushan. So here it was Sangeeta Kala Sikhmani Award by Fine Arts Society, Chennai. So option B, Veena, is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 92. Who is the author of the novel God of Small Things? Vikram Seth, Pankaj Mishra, Kiran Desai, or Arundhati Roy? Well, option D, Arundhati Roy, is the correct answer. The God of Small Things is a family drama novel written by Indian writer Arundhati Roy. It's a story about the childhood experiences of twins whose lives are destroyed by the love loss. The novel explores how small, seemingly insignificant things shape people's behavior and lives. The novel also explores the lingering effects of casteism in India. She began writing the manuscript in 1992, and the book was published in 1996. The Booker Prize was given to the book in 1997. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 93. Which of the following statements is correct? Rolling friction is greater than the sliding friction. 2. Frictional force exerted by fluids is called drag. See, if I'm looking at this one, only option 2 is correct. Frictional force exerted by the fluids, it is called the drag force. This parallels the motion of the body in the fluid medium. The drag force always acts in the opposite direction to the flowing force. So you can say it's also a mechanical force. If we talk about the sliding friction and the rolling friction, sliding friction is a resistance that is created between any two objects when they are sliding with each other. For example, sliding a book on the table. Rolling friction is the force that resists the motion of the ball or wheel while any object is rolling actually. So rolling friction is always less than sliding friction. So option 2 is correct, and look at the one which is the correct answer. Only 2 is correct. Option D. Next is question number 94. The tertiary sector of Indian economy is related to manufacturing sector, agriculture and related sectors, electricity and coal, transport, communication, and business services. So let's see. The tertiary sector of Indian economy is related to option D, transport, communication, and business services. Tertiary services are activities that help in the development of primary and secondary sectors. The tertiary sector is also known as service industry. It makes the most contribution to India's GDP, that is more than 50%. The tertiary sector is made up of the market service sectors and the non-market service sector. Examples of the tertiary sector are trade, hotels, restaurants, real estate, and business services, transport, storage, and communication, financial services such as banking, insurance, real estate and business services. Okay, we already talked, yes. Then public administration, so option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you're clear. Let's move to the next question, number 95. Rama is suffering from chickenpox. What type of disease is it? Is it a fungal disease? Is it a hereditary disease, viral or bacterial disease? Well, chickenpox is a viral disease. It's a highly contagious disease caused by VZV, that is varicella zoster virus. It can cause an itchy, blister-like rash. The rash first appears on the chest, back, and face. Then it spreads to the entire body, causing about 250 to 500 itchy blisters. It can spread through direct contact with the rash. It can also spread with the person with chickenpox, cough, sneeze, or you inhale the air droplets. So it's a communicable disease. Chickenpox are serious, especially in babies, adults, pregnant women, and people with weak immune system. The best way to prevent it to get its vaccine. Option C, that is a viral disease, is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 96. Which Indian movement was started to look into the problems of indigo planters in the year 1917? Is it option A, Champaran Satyagraha, non-cooperation movement, Kheda Satyagraha, or Ahmedabad mill strike? Well, the correct answer is Champaran Satyagraha. Champaran Satyagraha of 1917 was the first satyagraha movement led by Mahatma Gandhi in British India. It was a farmers' uprising that took place in the Champaran district of Bihar in Indian subcontinent. Farmers were protesting against having to grow indigo with barely any payment for it. Champaran Satyagraha was the first popular satyagraha movement. This movement gained direction to India's youth and freedom struggle. This movement concluded with the introduction of Champaran Agrarian Bill by W. Mode. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Next is question number 97. Which of the following people were a slave generals of Alauddin Khilji, 1296 to 1316 AD? Malik Kafur, Ulugh Khan, Jona Khan, or Nasiruddin Shah? The correct answer is option A, Malik Kafur. He was also known as Tajuddin is al-Dawla. He was a prominent slave general of Delhi Sultanate ruler Alauddin Khilji. He was a commander of Alauddin Khilji's forces during the Deccan campaigns. As a commander of his forces, Kafur defeated the Mongol invaders in 1306. So option A is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 98. Which country will host 2022 Commonwealth Games? Australia, Scotland, Canada, or England? The correct answer is England. England will host 2022 Commonwealth Games. 2022 Commonwealth Games is officially known as 12 Commonwealth Games. It is also known as Birmingham 2022. It's an international multi-sport event for members of the Commonwealth. It is scheduled to be held in Birmingham, England. It is due to the third time England has hosted the Games after London in 1934 and Manchester in 2002. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. Next is question number 99. Which Ministry of Indian Government organized Gender Samvad in March 2022? Ministry of Panchayati Raj, Ministry of Labor and Employment, Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Rural Development. Well, the correct answer to the question is Ministry of Rural Development. This ministry organized third edition of Gender Samvad in March 2022. It's a national initiative under Deen Dayal and Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihoods Mission, DNRLM. It aimed at creating awareness on DNRLM inventions across India with gender lens. The theme of the third edition of this Samvad is promotion of food and nutrition security through women's collectives. Over 3,000 state mission employees and members of self-help groups from 34 states flocked to attend the third edition of this gender Samvad. So option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you are clear. And with that, let's move to the last question of this paper and last question of the GK section as well. Here we go. Who was the first Indian captain to lift the International Cricket Council ICC Cricket World Cup? Is it Virat Kohli, Dhoni, Mohindra Amarnath, or Kapil Dev? Well, Kapil Dev Ramlal Nikanj is an Indian former cricketer and answer to our question as well. He was a fast medium bowler and a hard-hitting middle order batsman. He was named as Wisden. He was named by Wisden as the Indian cricketer of the century in 2000. 2. In 1983, India won the ICC Cricket World Cup for the first time. Kapil Dev became the first Indian captain to lift the Cricket World Cup on 25 June 1983. He is still the youngest captain at the age of 24 to win the World Cup for any team. He holds a world record for the highest number of wickets taken in the Test cricket. In 1982, he was awarded by Padma Shri, and in 1982 by Padma Shri, and 1991 by Padma Bhushan. So, option D is the correct answer to our question. So with that, we have completed all the 100 questions of this paper, and I think we are thorough with all the problems. If you still have any doubts, and you can rewind the video and watch it again. And if you want to practice all of them at your own pace, you can visit our website www.examsnet.com. The link is also available in the description box for the app. You can also download the same. So students, that was all for the paper. Best of luck for your exams. Keep studying, keep scoring high, keep shining. Bye.